Hi friends, hi team. So I have been doing book reviews. So I don't know if is it backwards. This book is called How to Get Your Husband from a Man's Perspective by Hubby Hub. So I'm gonna just read a couple of excerpts from the book and just give my commentary on it and we can discuss it, and then I will leave the link below on where you can purchase your copy so we can read it together. Now overall I did read the book. Well, I read most of it. I gotta say it's a little controversial. I'm not really a fan of the delivery, but overall there's some good pointers in the book you can like take from it what you think you can apply to your life, and just leave the rest. As with anything, take what's for you and leave what's not, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start on page 4 because okay, well let me go back a little bit. Um, Once I learn how to share my screen here, then I'll share with you and I'll read from there. But so basically, in this book, it's just it's like a self-evaluation of one who is wanting to have a husband. So you just take a look internally to see one, how you're showing up, what does your appearance say about wanting a husband. I'm reading from the book now. This is this person's beliefs. Is my attitude an issue? Am I basing my future on my past relationships that didn't work? Yada, yada, yada. It's just a lot of self-reflection in the first couple of pages. So when I skimmed through the book, what popped up to me that I highlighted to share is it says, think about your purpose in life. Does this purpose include a husband? Now that alone made me say, like, what? Like, getting married is a thing, and yes, we want to build legacy and things of that nature, but does my purpose include a husband? I don't know about that. Right? So that just includes a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-evaluation. So it goes on to say, if it does, manifest the mate that fits this journey, a partner who will hold you accountable in a kind and loving way. Pick a man who is willing to lead you in the right direction, since you've had a hard time leading yourself. I don't agree with that, and I don't like it at all. How you gonna tell me to pick somebody because I've had a hard time leading myself? Like, who the hell are you talking to? Right? And again, the book that I'm reading is How to Get Your Husband from a Man's Perspective. The book goes on to say, you must be willing to admit to yourself that you need help and you don't know where you're going. Excuse you? Who are you talking to? Again, I'm going to read the whole book. It's called How to Get Your Husband from a Man's Perspective. And I don't like where this is going, but I'm going to keep reading it. All right. Being inside your own bubble in life can cause you to be blinded to yourself. A perspective made outside the bubble has a better view, and they can see what you can't see. Now that I will say, okay, the author has a point here. Like, sometimes you don't know how you're showing up until somebody outside of you says, hey, you do this or you show up this way. Like, that's like if you have broccoli in your teeth, right? You don't know you have broccoli in your teeth unless you have a mirror. And if that person in your life is your mirror, they're going to tell you, like, hey, you show up this way. I don't think that's too cool. Uh-oh. I almost dropped you guys. Let me know if you can still hear me, because I had a call coming in. The book goes on to say, don't take their perspective for granted. Let their love, intelligence, positive energy, and life experiences be your guide. Allow them to be a leader you can respect, someone with wisdom and understanding. Every woman wants a man to be able to teach them something new. Listen, learn, and then apply some of the suggestions he may make to your life. Oh, that was a lot, and that was only like a fourth of a page. So again, the book that I'm reading is How to Get Your Husband from a Man's Perspective, and I'm going to link the book so we can read it together. I want to try, this is my first time live doing this book review, so I want to try to go live at least twice a week, to Mondays and probably Wednesdays at this time, like 1:30. So be sure to subscribe and hit all the notifications so you'll know when I'm live. But in any event, that set a mouthful. I don't agree with most of the book. I don't agree with the delivery or the perspective of the author. However, you can always learn something from someone, even if you don't agree on their perspective, if you know what I mean. With that being said, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching and tuning in. And I hope to see you on the next live. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.